Hey everybody, Nicholas Snow here with a very fun edition of Hot in Palm Springs. And let me tell you, I'm coming to you on November 15th, 2022. But if you are seeing this broadcast in or around Palm Springs, or you plan on being here November 20th, at 4 p.m., there's this amazing show called Mid-Century Modern featuring Jackie Loeb. And she's this amazing one woman extravaganza. And in the show Mid-Century Modern, our heroine, Jackie Loeb, is in limbo, caught between the old school cigarette stained, dump your rubbish in the ocean, wolf whistling, bum pinching world, and the low carbon emission, farm to table, plant based, cruelty free, and hemp infused world we live in today. Do I have your attention? On November 20th at 4 p.m., at the Palm Springs Cultural Center, Jackie must navigate her way out of the asbestos-based, factory-farmed, non-biodegradable world to the energy-efficient, ergonomic, all-inclusive, yet completely polarized hybrid new world. If she fails to find a hydrogen-fueled vehicle to make this journey in, Jackie risks being recycled, repurposed, erased, and possibly canceled. Will Jackie be able to learn, grow, evolve, and have her own digital virtual Etsy shop? Or will she remain stuck in the fossil-fueled, analog processed deli-meat world in which she was born? We're going to find out in this edition of Hot in Palm Springs. And why don't we hear directly from Jackie herself in this cute video?
Palm Springs. Just when you thought you couldn't get any more mid-century modern, comes Jackie Loeb in Mid-Century Modern. As seen on Superstore, Better Things, Trash Truck, and a multitude of shows you've never heard of in Australia, comes award-winning cabaret artist, singer and comedian Jackie Loeb, direct from Australia via the Valley. Be sure to keep 4 p.m. Sunday the 20th of November free for an afternoon delight you'll never forget. Palm Springs will never be the same. Jackie can't wait to bring her one-person show to the exquisite Palm Springs Cultural Centre. Tickets are available by visiting www.jackieloeb.com, where you can book securely using credit card, Venmo or PayPal. I seriously cannot wait to bring my show to you all in Palm Springs. See you at the show. I will see you, won't I?
And that's Jackie Loeb, and I see that Jackie has connected to the studio. Oh, there she is. I see her. I'm going to bring her on. And Mei Ling, I've lost your picture, so try to reconnect. So without further delay, let's welcome to the show Jackie Loeb. Hi, Jackie. How are you?
Good. Thank you so much. I've overcome the technical difficulties. I'm a middle-aged woman, so we have to bear that in mind.
Well, I'm glad you made it. I was a little concerned. So Joining us on the show today, I also have Mei-Ling Tom from the L Fund. And the L Fund is very instrumental in you coming on and you even showing up in Palm Springs. But before I bring Mei-Ling on, your show is also produced by Robin Tyler.
That's
And
correct. Yes.
I've known Robin for decades, and I would love for you to share how you know Robin.
Okay, well, in April of this year, I did a show called Lesbest, and it was like a building of maybe 5 or 6 lesbian comics over 2 nights that Andrea Myson produced. And little did I know that the iconic, legendary Robin Tyler was in the audience. And she came up to me after the show. She said, "You want to do a show in Palm Springs?" I said, "Oh, hello, how are you? Yes, that sounds fantastic." And so, what an incredible connection to have. What an like to actually be produced by someone that I admire so much and someone so iconic and such a pioneer. And yeah, I'm absolutely thrilled, and of course, extremely grateful to the L Fund for making this possible. We're very grateful in Australia. We're grateful for everything. We're always thanking people, but I mean it with my heart. Sometimes
Well,
I don't.
Well, gratitude is a wonderful thing. Yeah, and I've known Robin Tyler for decades, and I've known Andrea Meyerson for decades. So, I'm an honorary lesbian.
Well, I'm an
But
honorary gay man.
but the reason that an honorary lesbian is I haven't been having sex with men either.
You should try being a middle-aged lesbian and see how much sex you have then.
Oh, okay. Well, speaking of middle-aged lesbians, let's bring on Mei-Ling Tom. Hi, Mei-Ling.
Hi, Nicholas.
Hi,
How are
Leslie.
you?
Hi, Jackie. Nice to actually see you in
Lovely
person.
to see you too.
So I'm going to ask Mei-Ling. Mei-Ling, tell us a bit about the L Fund's wonderful Deborah I. Moore Grant for the Arts and its connection to Robin Tyler, and not only Jackie's show on November 20th, but you have a show that just happened, and you have a couple of other shows that are upcoming.
Yes. My name is Mei-Ling, and I am on the board of the L Fund. One of the things that we do is we have the Deborah I. Moore Grant for the Arts, and I co-chair that grant along with Marnie Tendon. And the Arts Grant is basically a way to have lesbians be able to be free and open to express the full range of their potential and talents through art. And so Robin Tyler is doing this 4-part series of bringing lesbian comics to Palm Springs. In October, we had Fiona Goodwin, which was a sold out show. It was so much fun. Sunday, we have Jackie Loeb. And Sunday, December 18th, we have Karen Williams. And then the 4th one is Sunday, February 12th, which will be Robin Tyler herself doing her show.
Well, what a lineup! And I've known Robin for decades, and I know many of this. There's so many different overlapping ways that Robin could know about the L Fund. But do you know how she happened to apply for the grant?
I think she is very good friends with Carol Ketchum, who used to be on the board. I met her at our soiree, and she had talked about possibly bringing this show to Palm Springs. And our arts grant is relatively new and different than a lot of the other things, like our Lesbians in Need is supporting lesbians in financial crisis. Our education grant is supporting them in education in all realms of education. This grant is different because it's really supporting artists to be able to do a project or have a website or put on a spoken word event. So it's to help that. It's really part of our vision statement is to provide lesbians with social engagement and programs that enrich their lives. And so I think this 4-part series of comedy really does that.
Well, that's fantastic. And Jackie, where are you physically right now? Are you in LA where you live?
I'm on a chair that squeaks and creaks in the beautiful San Fernando Valley.
Oh, okay, okay. So I'm guessing you were not here for Fiona Goodwin's show.
Unfortunately, I wasn't. No, I was actually in Los Angeles at the time. I was in Southern California, but fortunately for me, I was working. That's always a good thing. But unfortunately, I wasn't able to attend. I could have just said yes or no, but I really had to elaborate there.
I understand. So for Mei Ling, you were at the show, and you were at the There was two shows and a reception, and I guess it was everything that the L Fund hoped it would be.
I think it really was, because, like I said, it's about bringing programs and activities and events that lesbians can be socially engaged in. And that's what that really was. It was really exciting to show up at the theater and see this long line of women and men waiting to get into the show. And everyone seemed to really enjoy it. So it was really a nice event.
Well, congratulations. I've known you, Mei Ling, for several years now, and I appreciate who you are and what you do. And I just want to show off the L Fund's website for those of you watching. It's l-fund.org. That's where you can go to find out all about the wonderful programs of the L Fund. And as I mentioned, this is the 15th of November. Jackie's show is on Sunday the 20th, but Mei Ling, for people that might see this in time, you also have a golf tournament on Saturday.
We do. We have our annual golf tournament this Saturday at Woodhaven Country Club in Palm Desert, and there are still spots available. So if you are anyone's interested in joining our golf tournament, also go to l-fund.org and you can sign up there.
I'm not going to keep you on the show for the rest of our conversation with Jackie, Mei Ling, but is there anything you want to ask Jackie?
Not really. I'm just looking forward to meeting you in person on Sunday.
I can't wait to meet you, Mei Ling. And Nicholas, I cannot express my gratitude to the L Fund and how helpful they've been. I've had people email me, we can't book, we can't get our tickets, blah, 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 blah. And poor Mei Ling and the L Fund have had to be a buffer between the people trying to book and me. So I am very grateful for all that you've done.
You're welcome.
Now it's all set up properly now.
And Mei Ling, I think you get an award for, I think, the most times on my show than most people. I think you've been on my show more than many people, so you get some sort of award for that. Plus a big hug from me next time I see you.
Thank you, Nicholas. Nice to see you.
You two have a wonderful evening.
Okay. Bye, Fiona. See you Sunday.
See, I'll hug you then too.
Okay.
You want me to, that is.
So Jackie, tell me and our audience really what we can expect. First of all, you've performed all over the world. You're an award-winning performer in Australia. What is the Mo Award?
The Mo Award is actually an award named after a performer. I can't think of his last name, which is dreadful. Mo something. He was around from like the 1920s and 1930s. And so there's different categories as like best musical group, best comedian, best blah, 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 blah. And I was fortunate enough to pick up the Best Comedian Award for a live performance it was a couple of years ago. It was 2016. I should just lie and say it was last year. It was last year. And so that was a great accolade. I was very happy and I keep saying grateful. It's like I'm the antithesis of who I'm portraying to be. Like my whole show is like the antithesis of me, how I'm presenting myself, because the whole show is about feeling stuck between all of the gratitude and the well-being and the mindfulness and the world in which I come from, which is like the factory farmed, lead-based, wolf whistling, cigarette stained world. So it is feeling a bit stuck between the past and the present. I don't know if I can even still say past because I don't want to trigger or upset anyone that hasn't been born yet. These are all things we have to think about.
You know what? I do pay attention to who I might offend with things that I say, but I hadn't worried about offending people that hadn't been born yet.
Well, we have to take these things into consideration now. I don't want babies to be damaged because of me.
No,
Consider-
we don't want that either. My show is live, and one of my regular viewers loved that intro, that video that you made that we showed off at the top of the show, and he loves my PromoHomo.TV hoodie,
What do
available
you
on
love more,
Amazon.
the hoodie or the promo? Okay, a hoodie involves like 2 seconds to put on, and my promo took me about 20 hours to do.
No,
So, your call, what was
he
better?
loves your intro. I'm putting it on the bottom of the
That's very
screen.
sweet. Thank you. I
Yeah,
really appreciate that. Well, this is the
yes.
thing with being a performer. You've got to wear so many hats. I mean, the Elf Fun and Robin have been amazing in terms of producing my show and making that funding available to me so I can go to Whole Foods and use the money to buy snacks with. That's not where the money goes. But, you do have to wear it. You've got to learn to edit. You've got to learn to film. And then there's all the promotion you've got to do on social media. So gone are the days where you could just show up to a gig and tell a joke and sing a song. It's like that whole other part of the brain, which was dormant for a number of years, and now it's forced to come back to life.
Well, you're living now. You've moved from Australia. You live in the LA area in the San Fernando Valley, as you stated, and you're doing a lot of work in Hollywood.
I'm certainly trying to look. I wouldn't say I'm doing a lot. It's inconsistent, like the nature of being a freelance performer. You're busy and then you're not busy. What tends to happen with me is I'm not busy, and then I'll book a trip back to home to Australia, and then just as it's time to step on the airplane, I get inquiries and get asked to do shows here or get auditions. It's been happening for 12 years like this. So yeah, I mean, I'm very grateful. It's been fantastic, but well, I don't know. Do you say slog here in the Americas? It's been a slog. I'm not going to lie.
We don't really say slog, but I've heard it enough to know what it
You see it
means.
now. And
We would say trudge.
trudge. Oh, okay.
We're
Trudge is
trudging along. You
trudge.
slog along. We trudge along.
Quite like the texture of that word, trudge. Like,
Thank you.
yeah.
Thank
Like
you. So, you know what I was noticing, and I'll actually bring up your website while we're talking because I'm all high tech like that.
yeah, I'm very impressed.
Um,
Fantastic.
but if I press the right buttons, I'm high tech. Okay, we're gonna go here and here and here. So, your tickets are only $35, but what I was impressed and happy to see is that the VIP tickets are just $15 more, which is quite cool.
Amazing.
And when you go to your website, it looks like all you do there is sell tickets, but actually, when you scroll down just a little bit, there's this fabulous poster for the show. The woman has so much talent, it's six, says Comediva.
They did. They did.
Nonstop, nonstop funny, says Sydney Morning Herald.
Yes.
Must see LA Times. It must be nice to have LA Times say must see.
That was
And of
from
course,
Yeah,
that was
that was during I did the Hollywood Fringe Festival. Look, sometimes I make up quotes, I'm not going to lie, but these are legitimate quotes, especially for the Elf Fund, because I didn't want to be deceitful.
well, we cannot have that. So when people go to Jackie Loeb, they can find out all about the show. They can see fun video clips of you in various series, and they can actually buy tickets. And if they're having challenges, they can pop over and ask the Elf Fund to help because they've been helping you.
Oh, they could probably
So,
look. They shouldn't come into any problems anymore. Like there's options they can pay with Venmo, credit card, PayPal, or if they're really really stuck, they can email me because I don't think the Elf Fund wants people to like inundate them with questions. They can email me jackieloeb@gmail.com and we can work out a payment plan. We can work
okay, then. Well,
out.
another Another friend of mine who is watching now is a friend of yours as well.
Let's have another friend.
And he says, "Hello, Nicholas," and hello, Jackie. It's Paul Jasek.
I love Paul and the way he doesn't want me to love him.
And
We
he's
met once or
he's
twice, and he's a lovely, very, very, very talented person. I've had the.
he
Sometimes I have to pinch myself here in the Americas because look, I've been a working comic for 31 years, but you come to the Americas and the level of talent and the people that you meet, and it's you. I do gigs with people like amazing Paul, and I'm pinching myself, thinking, wow, look who gets to keep company with me. They're so lucky.
Well, Paul is an amazing talent. Go to pauljasic.com for more. He's also an amazing uh, astrologer and psychic medium, and he does all kinds of stuff. He says that he'll take love anywhere, and he has been a comic for over 30 years as well. He wishes that he could see the show. And Rock says, "You act so humble. Many need to be this way." So he's appreciative of
Oh,
your
Rob,
humility.
God for the interview. I don't know if you're coming to the show, Rob, but you'll see that all dismay on stage. No, look, I think you have to be humble. I'm repulsed by people who aren't humble, so I don't want to project that. But I've been very lucky. I mean, lucky. I've worked really, really hard, Nicholas, and so it is indeed a great honour to be coming to Palm Springs too. Now, Nicholas, I have to ask you, what should I be doing in Palm Springs? Like, I'm only there for 2 days. Sunday's going to be a write-off doing the show. So what do you suggest in terms of sightseeing? Because I've only been Palm Springs 7 times before. So what do you suggest I do?
All right. So you said 2 days. Are you coming in on Saturday?
I'm gonna catch the gondola from LA on the Friday, and I'm gonna probably leave on the Monday.
Well, if there is now a gondola that comes
Yeah,
from LA to Palm Springs, then I want to see that. I
the
think I
open
should.
one.
Yes, exactly. So, well, there's so many different things to do in Palm Springs, and I'm sure that as a result of all of the friends and fans that are seeing you, you'll get suggestions. The tram is really great. You can ride the Palm Springs aerial tramway, and it goes up like 7 different climate zones.
Wow.
And you end up on the top of gorgeous mountains with snow right now. I mean, you have snow right here, but you have snow up there as well. And just seeing things. I mean, there's museums. You know what? This is a great time to give a shout out to my media partner, Gay Desert Guide. Go to gaydesertguide.com, and it's filled with all kinds of suggestions about other events and activities. And hopefully, though, you'll some of the other women that you know through Robin, like Carol, you must know you if you
I
haven't
love you,
met Carol
Carol.
yet. They'll hook you up as well. Because maybe the lesbian answer is different than the gay guy answer. Although I don't think you have to be lesbian or gay to go to the tramway.
I'm looking very forward to going to Gay Mart because I hear every purchase comes with a free bottle of lube. So that's a really good incentive for me to go there. And it's hot in Palm Springs, so the free bottle of lube should help with my hydration levels.
I don't think that is a joke, but it's not an actual reality. You know, lube is expensive. Maybe that's the upside of not having a lot of sex. I'm not spending a lot on lube. Paul is giving a shout out to 849. 849 Restaurant and Lounge is an amazing restaurant, and they've been a longtime supporter of mine, and I've actually worked with them over the years. There's a lot to do, but people need to come see your show.
Well,
What would you most like to say about your show that we haven't talked about?
I think Mei Ling really summed it up. So the funding is an opportunity to bring out lesbian performers to freely express themselves. Now, I do all kinds of shows. I do corporate gigs. I do like product launches. I've done gigs for IBM and Apple and so this is an opportunity for me to really speak openly and speak very directly and speak. It's very liberating to perform for your own people. Now, I know I've got some friends in Palm Springs who are coming who aren't necessarily lesbians, but, I'll accept them anyway. But I like to talk on my terms. It's nice that I don't have to censor myself, and I could just speak about shared experiences and our community and how nuanced it is. And I'm really excited about being able to do that.
Well, that's fantastic. I think that I want to play your lovely video again, and then we'll come back with some final remarks.
Palm Springs. Just when you thought you couldn't get any more mid-century modern, comes Jackie Loeb in Mid-Century Modern. As seen on Superstore, Better Things, Trash Truck, and a multitude of shows you've never heard of in Australia, comes award-winning cabaret artist, singer and comedian Jackie Loeb, direct from Australia via the Valley. Be sure to keep 4 p.m. Sunday the 20th of November free for an afternoon delight you'll never forget. Palm Springs will never be the same. Jackie can't wait to bring her one-person show to the exquisite Palm Springs Cultural Centre. Tickets are available by visiting www.jackieloeb.com, where you can book securely using credit card, Venmo or PayPal. I seriously cannot wait to bring my show to you all in Palm Springs. See you at the show. I will see you, won't I?
And you just go to JackieLoeb.com, and that's what you'll see right there. And it's been fun. It's been fun talking to you.
I should hope so, Nicholas. I'm all about fun. Thank you. I'm going to stop saying grateful. I'm very happy that you decided to interview me. It's been fantastic talking to you. So much fun, and so much fun meeting Mei Ling too. I can't wait to overwhelm her on Sunday with all my barrage of questions.
Well, I'm sure a great time will be had by all. And Paul is commending you on your video.
Oh, thank you, Paul. Look how nice people are in LA. Now, that's
Yes.
a fallacy that people will stab you in the back. It's only happened 8 or 9 times. Look at Paul. Such a lovely person congratulating me on my video. Took a long time to do, Paul. I should really just to talk a little bit about the show. It's not just about being a lesbian. It really covers the whole gamut of everything about being middle-aged. I talk about the environment. I talk about dogs. I sing. I attempt to dance. I play musical instruments. So there's really a bit of everything for everyone. If people thinking, oh, no, I don't want to go and see another lesbian. Well, think of me as a musician or a singer and come and see that instead. Who would see another lesbian? Good luck with that in Palm Springs.
I'm working on rearranging my schedule to be there. And if I'm successful, I will definitely come up and greet you after, I'm sure, laughing hysterically.
I'll leave your name at the door. I'll leave your ticket at the door.
But you have to, I don't want anyone else out there to go there pretending to be me, all right? Because they know who I am there.
Someone might phone you between now and then. Identity theft is ripe at the moment.
Maybe Paul will come down and we'll come see you together. So once again, people should go to JackieLoeb.com, and it's
$35. It's like a packet of cigarettes. Come on.
Really, or a 3 lattes maybe. So, well, thank you, Jackie. I really appreciate you being on the show. It means a lot to me.
Means a lot to me. Thank you so much, Nicholas. Lovely to talk to you.
You're welcome. Have a great night.
You too.
So Jackie Loeb, she's wonderful. She's just as wonderful as I was anticipating her to be. Just for a little bit of PromoHomo, Paul Jasek and Rock were both watching, and they're both PromoHomo.TV superstars. They support PromoHomo.TV for as little as $10 a month. That's how I fund my programming. And if you just want to give a one-time contribution, you can do so via Venmo. That really helps me do this. Now, some new superstars that are not in the closing credit sequence yet are Rosemary and Newell Alexander. You just might be thinking, oh, I know those names. Well, they were the stars of Sordid Lives, good friends with Leslie Jordan, and they were just on Celebrity IOU last night. So they're new PromoHomo.TV superstars. And Lance Druckerman and his husband Gary Stewart have upped their giving, and they're now associate producers of the show. So those individuals and others are thanked, along with other entities that help make my show possible, in my closing. And until next time, I'm Nicholas Snow.